Hey, what's up, world? Santi Speaks here. Just got a couple things that were on my mind, want to share. Number one is that a lot of people die of cancer. Do you know what cancer is? It's anything, it's everything. Cancer is any abnormality that is growing in your body that shouldn't be there, like a virus or a parasite that takes over your body and destroys your body, prevents your organs and your system from properly working. That's why they don't have specific names called breast cancer, colon cancer, just saying where it's at. They have no idea what it is or how it got there. But I can tell you how it got there, for the most part. Sugar. We are not meant to consume sugar in the forms that we do today. Like high fructose corn syrup, it'll murder you. Our bodies were meant to consume carbohydrates properly. Breads, pastas, potatoes, rice. We're meant to consume these. Our body converts them to a sugar that we can use for energy. But all the sugars that are in your sodas, are in your margarita mixes, your cereals, your ice creams, your cookies, your lollipops. How is it that you go to the doctor and when you leave, they give a little kid a lollipop? What is wrong with this picture? It's all about the comeback, the return service. What's up with Halloween? You get a whole bag of sugar. Sugar is just like any other chemical. All the carcinogens that are in the meat, the processed meats, the salts that we're not supposed to be consuming, the extremely processed foods. Now everything's a process, so that term is misleading. If you cook a steak on the grill, it's a process. But the things that they add to our foods that allow them to have an extended shelf life, the things that they add to our food that make them taste better, all these chemicals, these are the things that cause cancer because your body doesn't know how to rid them. It confuses the system. It breaks down the system. It disturbs things. It ruins things. All the pesticides that they put on the plants to make them grow bigger, stronger, greener, more colorful. You ever notice that the bigger our fruit gets and our vegetables get, there's no flavor? It's just all fiber and hormones that we are not supposed to have in our bodies. Therefore, cancer grows. It's like a weed in a garden. If you don't take care of your body and you put all this into it, you'll probably get cancer. It's in the air we breathe, unfortunately. That, a lot of people call it, shoot. I can't remember the name of it. But when they're putting stuff in the air, in the clouds. Cloud seeding? Maybe. This is fake. They're spraying aluminum, magnesium, and other things into the air, intentionally. The bug spray that you spray in your skin, the off, the DEET, you better look that up. It's cancer. Swimming in pools full of chlorine, it's cancer. You're absorbing a bunch of things that your skin is not supposed to. Look at your shampoos, your lotions. What are you putting on your body? You wear cologne, perfume? What are you putting on your body? What are you inhaling? It's cancer. It's horrible for you. Now, if you put these things into your body, on your body, you exercise, you eat right, you take care of yourself, you may prolong the problems, but it's still there. It's just waiting. It's like a small army waiting for the bigger army to slow down and become weak. And once it becomes weak, it takes over. That's what cancer is. Cancer is something that you put into your body or your body absorbed through our environments. You know, sometimes it's not what you put into your body. It's what the environment put into your body. If you smoke, use chewing tobacco, you better check yourself with this new THC that they got. They're loading it. It's loaded. It's loaded with death. You better check your medications, your prescriptions, find out where it came from, how it was made. Look it up. The information's there. It's on the internet. It's readily available. The truth is there. You just gotta look into it. Now, you don't have to eliminate salt from your diet completely. There's 3 types of salt or more. Sea salt, cancer. Celtic salt, Celtic salt, whatever you want to call it. Himalayan salt, the pink salt. It's pretty good for you. It's actually good for you, especially Celtic salt. It has all the minerals that the sea salt has depleted. Regular sea salt, murder. That's it right there. Just a short message on cancer. What is it? What are you doing to yourself? What are you putting in your body? It's just like they're talking about all the plastics. Cancer. Drinking out of plastics. Using plastic cutting boards. Cancer. You're putting all these particles of the unknown into your body. Your body doesn't know what to do with it, how to react to it. So, after a while, your body's like, all right, I guess you really want to be here. Here you go. Here's a little spot for you. I'll put it in your colon. I can't tell you enough, though. The number one thing you got to get rid of is sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Nix it. Take it out of your body. If you like to drink sodas, Red Bulls, Monsters, look at all those chemicals that are in there. Look how much sugar's in there. Google it. Look it up. How much sugar is in my Red Bull? What does 56 grams actually look like? It's like a half a cup. And not a measuring cup, a glass. That's a lot of sugar. And some people consume that amount several times a day. They go from their energy drink to their candy bar to their ice cream at night. You're doing it to yourself. Wake up. You're doing it to yourself. Peace. Hey, what's up, world? A little bit of Santi Speaks here. Yesterday I did a short video on talking about cancer and the toxins that we put into our body. But then I was contemplating on it, and one of the major causes for illness, probably the major cause of illness, is stress. And it comes in different forms, whether it's stress of anxiety, stress of PTSD, stress of depression, whatever the case may be. Stress is the number one cause of cancer. It's when we treat it, when we have extreme stress, we start to put too much strain on our body, on our mind, on our organs, on our blood system, on our oxygen, which leads to us often consuming toxins that feed the cancer. And I was having a talk with a friend of mine about this, and we began to elaborate on it a bit about what causes the stress to get carried away. Comfort. Comfort causes the stress to get carried away. We are too comfortable in what we're doing, and we find exercise to be uncomfortable. And so we don't exercise. And alleviate that extra energy that's building up within us. It's that energy that builds up in you that highlights the stress and causes us to consume. Whether it's sugar, whether it's smoking, whether it's drugs. In the Bible, I believe it was Jesus that goes to heal a man with a prayer, and it doesn't work. And he speaks about fasting. And he says sometimes a prayer alone doesn't work. It requires more. It requires fasting. Why? Because fasting is the easiest way to put yourself into a place of discomfort in the name of Jesus. You're doing it for a purpose. I fasted the other day. I haven't fasted in forever, but I only eat like one meal a day, 1.5 meals maybe. And so it's hard to fast when that's your regular eating habit. But I fasted for, I think, 36 hours the other day. I was done eating by 7 o'clock Saturday night, and I didn't eat again until noon on Monday. But I was talking to my wife on Sunday, and she said, "How do you feel?" I thought I'd feel like, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I thought I'd feel like lifted up, powerful, my energy. No, I was depleted. I was exhausted. I was hungry. I was so hungry. I was so hungry. But I knew I had like another 15 hours to go. And I was like, look at these people in Texas and in North Carolina and in New Mexico. All these flood victims that have no food, no fresh water. They're going to go more than a day without. And they're going to be even more miserable because they have nothing. They've lost everything. I can do another 15 hours. I'm trying to do that day and a half every weekend for the rest of July, and then in August, a 3-day fast. Preparing myself. We have to get out of our comfort zones. We are way too comfortable of a people. Everything that we do is for comfort. Even people in poverty relish comfort. Food, sodas, ice cream, cookies, cake, drugs. It's all about finding comfort and staying in comfort. The real things happen when we are uncomfortable, and I believe that because that is when we are truly begging God for help. We're truly on our knees and saying, Lord, please help me get through this. I need you, Lord. And if you're trying to work a miracle of healing or whatever the cause is on somebody and it doesn't work, it's either your faith, their faith, or their comfort. You're as the healer, you don't have to be uncomfortable. If you have a real true relationship with God, your comfort is not the measure. Theirs is. Do they really want? Do they really need? Do they believe? If they don't believe, it's not going to happen. There's no miracle that'll happen with a non-believer. And I was thinking about that with the Bible. It's like Jesus didn't do like a lot of miracles in the Bible. I mean, you can go through and see how many miracles he did that are noted. I thought, why is that? And I thought, well, maybe he really tried, but the other person was a pagan. And they didn't believe in God. They didn't believe Jesus was the Son of God. And if that's the case, of course you're not going to be healed. You don't believe the source. Put all these things together and just think about it. Think about your life. Comfort, discomfort, calories, energy, depression, cancer, and truly doing it in the name of Jesus. I believe we're in end times here. Look at the world. I truly do. One way or another, we are in end times. And if you're not a believer, figure out why. Consider why. Why are you not a believer? Why do you not believe what others believe? What I believe? Why do you not believe what Jesus says? I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just trying to provide a little bit of information, a little bit of context. These things are all connected. Everything is connected. I know somebody who's been living with stage 4 cancer. That's terminal. And this person's been living with stage 4 cancer for like 9 years, which is unheard of. Why? Because of their belief. Maybe God wasn't able to cure the cancer, but he was able to stop it. Or that's what he decided to do, was to stop it from being terminal, stop it from growing, stop it from manifesting, stop it from destroying. Be uncomfortable. Great things in life happen in discomfort. The greatest things happen in discomfort. Maybe not in the moment, but right after. Be uncomfortable. Peace.